What if we plugged in some of the most iconic areas in Call of Dragons and let an AI generate them instead with some of the prompts in game and maybe what I would describe the location to be? And that's what today is all about. So let's dive into some AI generated craziness in this amazing program that you can all have a little bit of fun with. Hello everyone, yeah, smash like, comment, and subscribe for more daily videos with me, MrSneakyy, the one and only. And today, what we're going to be doing is pretty simple. We're going to go over some of the most iconic areas currently in like Season B2 and put it in a AI generator. And there's going to be a really cool one that we're going to be using. I will obviously disclose it when we get there, and it will be in the description down below if you want to check it out yourself. But what we're going to do is Castle Frostforge, right? Everyone knows this as the dwarven, castle of the dwarves, right? This is where all of them kind of chill out, right? And the cool thing is what I've done is basically got the Castle Frostforge, and what you're able to do is actually press this little I button here, and it does give you the actual information of, the location, a little bit of lore about it. And what I'm going to do just to help you guys out, boom, should be a nice little pop-up of this description that I've just kind of created a small little infograph so you can just read it yourselves. And that is going to be the prompt. That's going to be the first prompt that we're going to be rocking in the AI. So just remember that. And then what we're going to do is the next location. So let's go and do a quick time sweep and jump over. The next location is going to be the Mines of Kalon. This one, honestly, looks amazing, right? You can see how this structure is almost like a big circular structure that you're in, and there's this massive, ghastly, frozen gate that you can enter, right? So same again, should be a little prompt that pops up here. This is going to be the main description of the Mines of Kalon, right? And we're going to use its description again and my own rendition of it to generate two different AI, locations, which are really cool to see if you do put in a little bit more effort, what you're able to actually create. So let's do the last location I'm going to cover, and then we'll jump over to the AI. So the last one we're going to be covering is the Makala market. This is a massive market where in Season B2, if you've read the lore, this is basically where all the merchants, every single merchant and trader goes to. So it's a massive luxurious area. It has got the name, and again, boom, should be a little bit of the actual lore. So you can read its own lore if you want. But that is going to be our prompter. So we're going to put that into the AI tool as well and see what it's able to do. So the AI I'm going to be using today is a really cool one. It is called Skybox Blockade, right? You're able to just search this on Google, and what you can do in this site, which is really cool, there's loads of different skyboxes, right? So what these are just different things that you can work off. So here you can see this really insane one. But what's cool about it, as you can see with my mouse, I actually have a full 360 degree. So this is really cool how it's able to generate, look at that, like an amazing castle on the top, right? And what you're able to do is actually use one of these as a base, and with that base you can actually type in what you want at the bottom and then create it, right? So what we did for the first actual one is the mines, right? So the Mines of Kalon, this is the one we did. We actually just inputted, boom, instantly the whole text. It was like the largest mine complex ever excavated in Dwarven history, and it just keeps talking about the whole Frost Dragon attacks and all this craziness, right? And the cool thing is, this is what pops out from it, and it's this kind of just very, you can see even the trails look going into potentially where the mountains were. So this is probably where you've entered from, and when you look up, look at all of these crazy, like almost like, you can zoom in a little bit, look at the lighting coming off, so it looks like all a little bit of, almost all glow, right? Which is really cool. And here you can see this is almost going into the mine, so maybe this goes down even further into the mine shafts, which is really cool. But then what I found out afterwards, right? So we did, after this, the Michaela Market, right? So the Michaela Market one, pretty easy, right? I just created a desert market that is located, because all I did was change the beginning so it knows what it wants to create. and that's located in southern Belron. It is a gathering place for merchants across the realm, and this is to establish relations between different merchants and traders, just to give it some understanding of what's going on. The dwarves built this market, and now it's nicknamed the Jewel of the Desert. And here we are, we're actually inside the Jewel of the Desert, boys. We're here. We can actually see the markets and see what it could have potentially looked like if you're going to go down there in Season B2 Belleron and buy yourself some nice food there. We've got some weird stuff that's obviously going on, but you just got to remember, this is all AI generated, right? So this is actually really fun that you can actually have a little bit of a play around with this. But what I learned from doing this, right? This is what I learned from doing this, guys, is with this site, as you'll notice at the very top there, it says 0 out of 5. I think this is like refreshed every day or so often, right, when you're able to use it. But when you go on, you get 5 tries for free, which is really good. But the prompt, right, you can see the prompt. This is what we've been running in the prompt at the moment, right? What I did was the Mines of Kalon again. So this is what the original Mines of Kalon states, as you can see all in here. And what I did was kind of explain what the mine area should look like, right? And this is what I got. So I went, a dwarven mine. The entrance of the mine is a giant blue, frozen solid, like open structure, allowing humanoids to walk in with the enter the deep mine, which is literally not bad, right, compared to the game of what it's doing. And then I said, hopefully, if it was going to do this, but it didn't do it, the mine inside, so if you was able to look inside here, should contain precious minerals and host some dwarven miners. Outside the mine should be surrounded by barren snow mountains with golden artifacts left of the snow, which is really interesting because this is the entrance here. And if we start scooping around, there's another sneaky entrance here, and you can see, oh look, like of people that could have been here, right, with their wagons, like all the dwarves walking through here. And that's when you start looking. Look, there is some gold ore actually just kind of chilling here in this whole thing. But what's crazy is this. It just generated this entire structure. Look at that. That is insane. From the dwarves. So it's almost like if you're coming into the mine for the first time, you go through that insanely crazy door here that this AI has generated, and then you're in to the abyss of mine. This is where you could never return, right? So I really love this for that. And this is what I kind of did with the final one. So the final one was Castle Frostforge, right? So I said, create a mighty dwarven castle called Frostforge. It is located at the highest peak of all mountains, right? Then I started trying to explain it in game, right? Because a lot of the thing is, when you look at Castle Frostforge, especially in game, it does have some like features, you know, for the castle, right? So if we go and just boot the game up, so you can kind of see where I'm coming from. You've got these like dwarves, right? These little dwarven statues outside, and then at the very top of the castle, you can see that beautiful, like embedded, created out of stone, like dwarf face, right? That's out there, which is really, really cool. So what I tried to do is obviously try and explain to the AI that whole image. So I was like, located in the highest peak of all mountains, which is kind of the law of it. But the castle entrance has 4 mighty stone statues of previous ancestors, I put, while the main gate to the enter the dwarven castle has a very precise cutout of the face from a previous dwarven god as a sign of respect. So that's kind of a really good way of trying to explain it. And then the castle should be sat inside the belly of a mountain, kind of just to showcase, hopefully to put it in, and it has like an entrance into a dwarven mine. And this is what came out. It was honestly a little bit, I wouldn't say lackluster, but it was interesting because you can see these little bits where, look, this might be the entrance it thought it was talking about, with these little stones here being the little stones for the ancestors almost. But when you go up, look how big this goes. You can't see it because obviously the Skybox Labs here, this is the free version. But look, you can see even over here, they've got all these like little runes now that I've tried to start to create. And even on this very top side is like a stone tablet face. It's not wrong. It did try to create this weird demonic looking face, but that would be the entrance in. So that would mean if we walked through here, we would be going into the main capital city of Belleron, or Frostforge, should I say, which is really cool, right? So I thought I'd make this video. I thought it would be a little bit different than what you guys would expect, right? We're trying to make some content on Call of Dragons, which is very unique, a little bit different than anyone else is making here. And if you really did enjoy this type of video, if you want me to do another one, I do have plans of doing it with heroes. If you want me to try and see if we can recreate some of these heroes in obviously an AI, let me know and we will do that. And if you want me to do that, I'll create a giant poll or something for different lists of people you want me to check out, maybe like 3 different heroes again, and maybe 4 different lists, and you can pick which one you want, and the one with the most votes is going to be the list we cover. But if you want me to do that, I will happily do that. But that is going to be today's video. A little bit of fun, a little bit of AI work, taking over the world, obviously, as you guys know, generating some craziness. And obviously, if you want to have a little bit of fun with this, it will be in the description down below, so just check it out. It is called Skybox Blockade one last time. It's not sponsored, nothing like that. I just thought let's have a little bit of fun, like I say, and change a little bit of the content direction. So with all of that said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out.